What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Get a couple things sorted here real quick. And then we should be good to go. Gonna farm up some fire axes today. Some T8 fire axes. And I found it's just easier to do it on my Void Knight. I thought about I should just farm them on the Paly and level up, but it's just so much smoother and easier on the Void Knight. And at the same time, I am looking for a better armor blessing. So let's get it. The having... Oops. My bad. Wrong button. Alright. Having it plugged into the Weaver tree is just ridiculous how often they pop up. It's just constant. Which is awesome, of course. I've been farming it at lower corruption, so I've been staying like between 350 and 400 just to make it, the farm itself, go much easier. And then I'm getting just tons of boss fights in. I haven't used any needles at all. In fact, yeah, did I plug the... I haven't used any needles at all, and just getting tons of bosses in. In fact, we should do the Harbinger too, huh? Just to get some more eyes, because I ran out of eyes from farming Aberoth. Oh, and you know what? I got boots to do. I forgot about my boots. I should go do those real quick. I'll do those after I get this done. I finally found some 2LP Dark Strides. And I forgot to go get them chanted up. What do we got? Lobby roll. So, boo. We'll keep current. Nothing I'm really overjoyed about there. But let's just look, or nothing will pop off of that. Let's get the boots squared away. Let's do that first. It's actually a small damage increase, too. We're going to throw that one on him. We'll guarantee the movement speed, of course. Let me throw these. Throw those in there. This is all stuff for the Nemesis. Yeah, we can throw those in there, too. Then we can throw these there. We're going to use those right now. The needles are starting to... beginning their stack up. I'm going to throw that in the cube as well, just in case I do decide to go back to Judgment Paly. Not sold on enjoying the playstyle on the Judgment Paly. Oh, I forgot. Let's do the boots. Alright, they're level 19 boots, too, so we can just do it on 2. Where you at, Echoes? Oh, there we go. As soon as the Echo popped, she died. We'll leave that stuff on the ground. We need to go here. So, ideally, I get the health roll. But, we'll see what RNG has to say about that. Oh, it gave me the health roll. Well, that's delightful. And I should have picked up 2 movement speed, too. I could probably end up selling those for... I mean, it won't be much, but since they've got movement speed on them. All right, nice. So that takes me up to 2,080. So finally broke 2K. Good Lord. Took forever. All right, we are working on Eye of Winter. Yeah, it's just absolutely insane how often those pop up, though. Now, of course, since I said that, I won't get one all day, but they just chain, like, over and over and over again. I still don't have the Void Knight fine-tuned. 1,000 corruption without being fine-tuned. Seems crazy to me. But this Echo we're farming, you only have to be at Empowered. So you've only got to be at 100 corruption. You don't have to do it at high corruption. But, of course, you have to... I mean, unless you just have a bunch of the Woven Echoes sitting around. You know, to get them the proc on the regular timeline, you're going to... You know, you're going to want to farm something a little bit higher. In my opinion, anyway. Yeah, I still got some work to do, though, on this VK. Alright, we can leave that stuff laying. And let's see if any of them popped. Let's see. There's one. It's called Bloodline Glaive. I like to... So many of them pop all over the time, I like to put it in the search to get the whirlies. Because, I mean, look. There's one here. There's one over here. So, I mean, we can go multiple directions on this. So let's just go up to this one first and see if more branches off of that one. Which is quite likely. Looking for the Thunder Dragon. I'm going to play some PoE 2 later, but I figured I would... You know, first off, I've got tons of stuff I want to do in Last Epoch still this season. But additionally, I'm not going to buy into the hype. And I'm going to skip the waiting in queue and server issues and anything else they might have. And then I'll start my... PoE 2 League later on. I'm gonna go with a monk. Play around with maybe that unarmed monk. Still feel like where my movement speed is lacking is from not having a bunch of flat void damage. Where normally we would go for a weapon with a bunch of flat void on it. Every 100 flat void damage is 20% movement speed. So you get, you know, say 200 flat void damage stacked up and you got 40% movement speed for free just from your flat. But since I'm going this crit build... What's up, Whoops? How you doing, man? Alright, so here we go. And we see another one popped off of that one. So we got one here, and one here. So we've got 3 opened up, and we've only done 2 nodes on this timeline so far. That's just crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Let's go ahead and get one more boss kill in. That way we can get our corruption down so we don't cap it out. And hopefully get another Harbinger Eye. What happened? We got that bug. God dang it. Running some Tink's Workshop in DD1. Very nice. I still haven't run it yet. Is it Super difficult? Or did you have an easy time with it? I need to do some armor farming. I threw together a set for my warden, but it's just not good. I am going to try to get... I don't have a high wave start saved yet for Royal Gardens. But I'm going to try to get that in survival. And then farm some pure strategy. Just can't bring in 3 splits in the final wave. So are you doing it? You're doing it on a warden build? That's beast. What's your favorite warden defense so far? I haven't actually, I mean, I've tinkered around a tavern with them, but I haven't actually tried any of them in a map yet. All right, what do we got? Another low roll. Oh, are the wisps really good? People were all talking about how powerful the shroomy pit were. That's exciting that the wisps are really good. All right, we got a nice low corruption. Let's start this farm. I'm going to put that back in the search line so they're easier to see. But this is a super easy farm. It's super quick, and it's so easy to get the woven echoes to pop. And it's, you know, it's pretty quick. It doesn't take very long. Wait, you got to kill, like, well, this is 3. I don't remember how many it is. You got to kill a bunch of beasts. What up, Phantom? But the thing is you're guaranteed a pile of T8 weapons by running it, is what makes it crazy strong. So, I mean, I don't see... There's not very many RNG opportunities like this in Last Epoch. So, I don't see why you wouldn't farm a perfect one. You know, like, I've got one now. The first one that dropped was decent, and I kind of just used it. But there's no reason not to farm a perfect one. You know? Shoot, I stopped counting the beasts. I don't remember how many it was. All right, and there you go. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. T8 drops, plus a bunch of the mats for the thing. Now, the one we're looking for is Meteor, which we didn't get any Meteor stuff. So I'm not... I mean, there's good stuff in here. But I'm not even going to bother looking at anything other than the one I'm specifically trying to farm. So we just bail on that one. We still get echo rewards and everything like normal. And then we look back and we got 2 more. So we've still got this tree over here we can work on later, but we got 2 more already right here. Or 3 more, pardon me. They just pop constantly. What up, Lucalia? Boy, you guys were not joking with how often these beast echoes show up when you put them in the tree. It's just crazy. Like, I mean, this is like the ideal perfect target farm, which has not been a thing anywhere really in Last Epoch. I mean, even like the boss farmings, unless you have a bunch of the mats just to skip the stability grind. And since we were farming swords, I'm not even gonna... Oh, you know what? I kind of feel obligated to run through the tomb just for the chance at another cloth, though. That, and I think I might have another relic I need to reroll. No, there was a Nemesis too. Let's get these guys squared away first. And what do we got here? Yeah, they just chain pop. That's right, I put an Omnis in there. I mean, that's just worthless. That Omnis is. Minion dodge rating. We'll nipple now. You know what? Do I want to even bother with the tomb? I mean, it's right here. Yeah. I mean, that, and you can go off other directions. So, I mean, I haven't used any of the needles to get additional gazes sitting there waiting. And I've got like, I want to say like 8 or something gazes just sit. Because once you go and go and go and go one direction, and then you look and there's just several other directions that you can travel. All right, Clotho, be a good girl. Yay, Clotho was a good girl. 17 Weavers will. I mean, we'll take a look at that one. All right, what did we have? I can't re-roll that one because of that tier 6. I'm tempted to re-roll this one though. What is that even? That's a tier 5. Let's re-roll this one. Time Rot. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not what I'm looking for. And low Weaver's Will on it too. Alright, look, we got 4 of them sitting here now. Just this direction, we've got 4 of them. Holy crap, man. It's so huge. I just can't imagine that this is possibly intended to be this way. I mean, unless they wanted them to be crazy, crazy common for the season theme. Hopefully I get a little of that streamer luck here today, and I'm able to get one. Like I said, I'm not going to settle. I'm going to get a really good one. If I'm going to use that as the tier 8 on my Paly, or as the primordial slot on the Paly, then it's going to be a good one. I'm not going to settle on any of the rolls. All right. We got no meteors again. So another one without the one we're looking for. But like I said, still good drops. Just not the one we want. Void Essence and Void Damage. You know, I should save that one in case I ever decide to do the Reflect. And then, what was up with this cloth, though? I only got one. 180% poison damage. It's a brick. Imagine that. Alright, we got 3 to do right here. It's such an incredibly good farm. And like I said, I still don't have a max blessing. It goes up to 55% armor on this one. So I've still got another objective besides this. And it's such good corruption farming. That it just gives you tons of boss kills, which of course means tons of blessing rolls. Alright, there's a meteor. There's 2 meteors to look at. Oh, it's a dagger. Boo! It comes on daggers and wands as well. See, it's a low roll, plus it's got stun, chill, physical damage. I don't care about any of those things. That's a good, the perfect base, too. Well, the problem is I'm not going to be able to avoid the temptation of killing Orbis in the never-ending hunt for a tier 2 belt. So I didn't leave that one in there on purpose. I can't resist the temptation. If the Confluence one pops, I'm gonna run it. Just all there is to it, you know? Alright, we got 2 more right here. But the thing that I just absolutely... I wish there was more targeted farms like this in the game. I don't mind grinding. But I don't want to grind and grind and grind and grind for a really low chance. Just to have to grind through an entire another tier all over again just for another really low chance. I like this high probability to get your chance, even though it's a low chance of getting a perfect, you know. I mean, I want mine to be perfect, literally perfect. I want all the things on it. Oh no, don't die, I don't have any potions. Well, at least all that will come with me. Alright, what did we have? We got no meteor ones. It's pure RNG in that regard. Sometimes you'll get 3 or 4 meteor ones, sometimes you just won't get any. Well, the problem I have with COF is it doesn't turn into looking at hundreds. It turns into looking at thousands and tens of thousands, and then you still never get anything. But that's just my general experience with COF. I mean, it's an abundant amount of loot, but you never get perfect stuff. Like, your chances of truly min-maxing are super, super low. And I mean, you can see it just by looking at the leaderboards. You know, the top full page of people is all trade, you know? Because you're just never going to get the perfect setup in COF. I mean, the possibility's there. It's just super, super unlikely. Alright, that one was a Meteor Champion. I never noticed that. It's got the list. It shows you what weapon is going to drop off of who you're fighting. Just realized that. Alright, so we know we've got at least one meteor in here, right? Or no, I guess that doesn't matter. Because that was a meteor champion. But there's no meteor weapon here. I mean, I'll definitely do COF again sometime. And give it another whirl. And I do like the thought of all the loot. But god, man, it's just so frustrating when you can grind like an entire season and never get min-maxed, you know? All right. Pardon me. So we got 2 out here, but we got to do one more node first. And we're already up to another boss fight. Jeez. All right, what do we want to go in there? Let's kill these bads first. I think we throw, oh, no, we already did that one. We got another one? Yeah, let's throw another Omnis in there. I still haven't gotten my crazy good luck once per season Nemesis roll, though. Like, I haven't gotten anything really, really incredible. You know what? That's where I should do this. After I get the blessing I want here, I'm going to move over to that timeline where you get the Anchor of Oblivion. Because it's so many boss kills, you know? What else was here? That one's a nope. That one's a nope. I'll take that one now. Alright. And that actually opened up another one over here. So we got 3 more here to look at. Good lord, man. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It is such a good stability farm as well. And you said one of them is only 1 Rift Beast? I mean, that's the way to farm bosses if you're trying to farm a specific boss drop. Rampant Coast. And it guarantees a crystallized heart. What's the deal with that? The beast is just harder? I don't think I'm not sure if I've done that one. Damn, man. No meteor one again. I haven't had many times where I've gone this many runs in a row without a meteor one. It's a frenzied champion beast. Very nice. Lunge. Like that mana. I hate the lunge. Ooh, double mana. Wow. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, I wanted to look at that. Okay, I didn't. I wanted to make sure I didn't put points into that. I'd love to come get another sigil. Or wait a minute, I do want points into that on this guy. But I need to get a +4 amulet for that to happen. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right here. Oh, does that one have a higher drop chance? Didn't realize. I'll have to check that one out as far as farming the bosses. I didn't really look through those web and echoes very good. I was thinking in my head that the only ones were, or the only one was that one that adds the regular beast encounter into the neighboring areas. As soon as I get that axe, I'll switch over to the Rampant Coast, though. Give it a little whirl. All right. Wow, no meteor again. What the hell, man? Game hating on me. I at least want a bad one to look at. Does the Rampant Coast one pops up like this too? All crazy often? I guess all the beast ones do, huh? There's a meteor. There, a dagger and a wand, though. Wrong weapon. God, I don't even want to look, because it's a perfect roll in the wrong weapon. I'm going to be sad. Don't want any sadness. Need to get me one of them little block bubbles like that guy has on my Paly. Willing to buy super block bubble, please. up, Mr. Lawrenthal? How you doing, man? All right, what do we got? We got no meteors again. That's all right. All right, we got another one out here. Struggling in monoliths. You still going with the same build? I haven't changed it up yet. Uh-oh. We got perma-loading bug. Yep, gonna have to force close the game. Let me see if I got a picture I can put up on screen, maybe. Gonna have to give it a minute here. The build is tons better, but you're just lacking gear. That's fair. Oh, come on already. Sorry, Mike Slap. Yeah, it doesn't even want to... Let me Control-Alt-Delete it. There we go. It's Paly time. It is not Paly time yet, y'all. But it will be soon. What's up, Dan? How you doing? All right, let's try this again. Hopefully I get that blessing soon and I can move to another timeline. Struggling a bit with your shaman? Alright, where were we? We gotta type it in up here again to get the highlight. Or we gotta do this cemetery to get to that one. And how convenient. I'm surprised too at how few Weaver idols I'm getting this season. Like last season I had, now of course last season it was the season theme too, but last season I had like a full proper idol setup going on my Paly. The Paly needs a lot of Weaver idols. You got those damage over time, chance to apply frailty Weaver idols, which are just incredibly good. You know? Alright, what were we rolling on? While using a shield. Oh no, that's the one. This is the one we were rolling on. Fire resistance at ignite duration. 5 Weaver's will too. That's a oof. All right, so we got one more here. Gimme all the swords. There's one Meteor Axe. Oh, man, look at all the minion damage. Or, no, the top one is melee necrotic. 690%. That's a good roll, too. It only goes up to 700. But just everything about that axe is... You know what? We'll brick it just to see. First off, we gotta get lucky on a removal and get either that or that. Well, ideally, we remove this. All right, well, we got lucky. Then we can seal that one off. The problem is we want to seal off something beneficial, you know? Not something crappy. And then over here we can go ignite or bleed chance. Over here we can go fire damage, damage over time. There's lots of choices. I think we just go straight fire damage here. And then we got to get lucky on an envy and roll it to the correct base. Oh, I can't now. God dang it. Well, I screwed it. But something like that would work. You know, ideally I would want a sealed, something sealed that's beneficial and not that minion melee damage. But something like that would have worked if I didn't do it wrong. I didn't leave any upgrades to get it swapped over to a different type for the envy. It's all good. It is in the brick box now, and there was no other meteor ones there. Mana, vitality, armor, and health. Well, I'm just farming on the VK. I can farm higher corruption faster on the Void Knight, so... That, and I still don't have the Void Knight dialed in, so like I need blessings, and I still need to get better blessings and everything else. I'm going for the armor blessing right now. It goes up to 55%, and I think I'm at 49. So, I mean, 6% armor for free, basically. It's just, it's too good to pass up, you know? and we got a double pop here. So crazy. Thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate it a ton. Like, just doing this, I mean, you can do this at 100 corruption. But just doing it at like 150 corruption, it just takes forever to kill anything on the Paly. In my current gear, obviously, I still got some work to do, but. But, yeah, like I said, still not completely fine-tuned on the Void Knight. See, a still not fine-tuned Void Knight can get to Corruption 1000. A still not fine-tuned Fire Paly Spinner struggles to get to 300, is the difference. It's a pretty big difference. Alright, we got no meteor drops, so we don't even need to look. And we got one more here. We're maxed out again on stability. So we can go for a couple of blessing rolls here. Where do the blessings top out at? It's 300 corruption, isn't it? Where you can get the maximum blessings. I think it is too. I'm not 100% on that, but I believe it's 300 as well. All right, we got one. 44. Boo. Boo on the 44. Oh, I thought there was 3 tiers. I thought it was, or I guess one is just empowered. You got regular monoliths, empowered monoliths, and then 200. I was thinking it was 200 and then 300. Here's another eye. 36. Wow, that's like a min roll, I think, isn't it? All right. Let's get back to these guys. Did we have any more up here? We got one here. You can tell by the purple outline. I'll have to look at it again next time. Look at it a little closer. Uh-oh. God dang it. I ran out of mana. Right at the worst possible time. Oof. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm farming it on the VK. That's why I started VK. I told everybody that. Right up front, is I wanted a character that could farm a decent corruption quickly without, you know, taking an act of God to get it all geared up. And the VK has done just that. It's the perfect starter. I mean, I think, to be honest, I will start echoing Warpath Void Knight in every season. Unless there's some major change again to, like, I would rather start Paly, but it's just not anywhere near as good of a starter, you know? It would have to be like a major change to fire damage and ignite and how it works. Alright, we got no meteors again. Big booze. Alright, we can come down to this one. I'm farming for an axe there, Havoc, for my paladin. There's a tier 8 axe that drops with an absurd fire damage over time roll on it. And it takes up your primordial slot. But I feel like that's not a terrible choice on the Paly. Unless you're going Judgment. If you're going Judgment, it seems like you should really go that Reflect Neck. Alright. Boy, did I run myself into a wall there, huh? Yeah, you get the Frozen Hearts from the other one, but, I mean, I'm at a point now where I don't even care about those mats. They're just stacking. You do the... I can't remember what it's called. Lucalia will know. I don't remember what the name of the other one is, but there's another one where you only fight one Frenzied Rift Beast. And that one guarantees you the heart. Rampant Coast. We're going to switch over to that one as soon as I get the Fire Axe and try to farm LP2 Anchor of Oblivion. Actually, I might just switch over to that timeline if I get a decent roll on the blessing here on this one. I'm doing this timeline for the chance at the blessing. Oop, we are already done. What am I doing? Man, we're getting a lot of mana. Tier 7 mana drops. Holy shit, look at them all. Just lighting up. I'm just overjoyed to see how common that is and how we, you know, can target farm something here like this. I typed blood into the search engine, or into the search bar. That's the name of the Bloodline Glaive, is the name of the Woven Echo. Just so I don't miss them. Because, you know, I got these old man eyes going. So it keeps me from missing out on them. Oh, die already? Well, that was a tanky boy, huh? All right. We got meteor, one meteor drop, but it's a wand. But that is the tier 8 I'm looking for. That big increased fire damage over time and 100%. I mean, the 100% of bleed chance converted to ignite I don't need. Because we've got that already in the Warpath tree. But yeah, I just typed in blood up there. That way I'd see him. Oh man, they're super rare today. I was seeing them constantly last night. The meteor ones. Not seeing it at all. We're getting the same ones over and over again too. See, we got another one out here. Crazy what you turn your tree into. Just chasing down the echoes. We're gonna have to go through a regular one first to get to it. It doesn't affect special drops, boss drops. That's just for generic exalts. That I've got that. Those slots already filled up with +4 Warpath chest pieces. But it won't pop out T8s. The shitty part is it will let you put them in the slot. Same thing with boss drops. It'll let you slot them, but then it doesn't ever work. What did we get? Ignite. Vitality. That, I mean, this is crazy target farmable for the power level of that axe. I mean, just, I've already got one. I've got one that's usable. I just want one that's better, you know? But with the power level of that thing and it being so easy to target, it's like the easiest target farm in the game. Shit. Out of mana, I couldn't do anything. Oof. That Meteor Champion will tear you up if you stand in all that crap. Alright. Meteor Champion, but no Meteor weapons. What the hell is going on today? Same timeline and everything yesterday, and they were just dropping like crazy. Alright, so we got no more here. We got another one here, and then we've got one here. Let's just go out this way and down. Oh my god, an Eye of Rain dropped, finally. %25 chance it didn't hit it again. That sucks. Shit. Thank God that one did that little jump back move. That would have really sucked. Void Cleave and Damage Reflect. We'll nope on that one. All right, we got a double back-to-backs pop. That's awesome. Storm, Volcano, Carnage, Storm, Profane, and Abyssal. No meteors. What was that Omnis? Not terrible rolls, but that, I mean, obviously that fire resist could be a little higher. And the fizz resist. I don't think that's one I would use, but I'll save it to look at it in case I do ever need something like that on the Paly. And then void resist. We can just sell that. Let's drop these needles off. And I think the next Nemesis, I'll put that Eye of Reen in. Oh, wow. It's almost a max roll, too. 198% on the Ignite chance. That's crazy. Please give me LP on that thing. Oh, look. We got a triple. Damn. Oh, I let him slap me. God dang it. Luckily, you're not invested a bunch of time into this run. So if you do have a dirt moment like that, you're not really out much. It's just a few minutes. Give me 1 sec there, SciTech. If I look over and read that, I will die for sure. Alright, see. Trying your first multi-beast encounter. Every single one has 3 heads and fully decked out. Not a clear spot on the ground. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. There's a wand. Bad rolls anyway. Not what we would want. And no other meteors. The problem... If you reset your beast, I don't know. I don't think... This one, it says it's randomly evolved beast, so your beast doesn't have any factor. Yeah, what Lucalia said. But yeah, that just doesn't affect these. It has no bearing on this encounter. This is its own thing. I mean, you could do it all the way down to Corruption 100. You know, if you're struggling at a higher Corruption, just drop it. Drop it to 100. You're still going to get the weapons. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I tried to farm it last night at 150 on my Paly, and it just wasn't good. It's so quick and easy on the Void Knight. It's because you never did a starter, SciTech. You abandoned your starter. And remember, the most important thing for a starter is setting yourself up to be able to gear for other characters. It's like literally the most important thing. And you never did that, so now you're having trouble getting your other characters set up. It's one of those tough choices when you jump ship early season, you know? Gonna die again, aren't I? What do we got? Portal, River Storm, Spark, Carnage. None of the right ones. And that is okay. We got one more down here. Actually, we got another one right here, too. I kind of want to start farming that other one. But my whole point is to get an axe. You don't get the tier 8 weapons from that other one, do you, Lucalia? So yeah, this is the right one to farm now until I get a better weapon. Like I said, the one I have is usable, but it's not, you know, it's not top tier. I got one completely dead affix on it. Shoot, out of potions. I spam the cleanses way too fast. God dang it, man. I'm telling you, streamer luck is not existent. It's a curse. It's not luck. You don't get any luck when you're streaming. You only get jinxed. I mean, like every kill, I was getting 2 or 3 meteors last night. Like 1 out of 10 would drop none. Whoever created that whole streamer luck thing is just lying. You know, the more I think about it, I think the way to build a spin pally is to not be so focused on the ignites. I think if you built it exactly how you would build the Void Knight, but went melee fire damage instead, and then you had ignites on top of that, I could see that being beneficial. But I'm curious, you know, if that would be a ton better. Yeah, that doesn't really mean all that much in Last Epoch. I mean, you can be in corruption 200 or 300, where you're not even very high, have everything capped, and still get one tapped left and right. Well, I mean, your armor, you're quite a ways off. That's a big part of it. But the cap on that's 85%. Alright, did we have a nemesis on this? Not gonna live to find out. I mean, no matter how high you push your defenses, if you don't have enough health to survive a one-tap, you're not going to survive a one-tap, you know? That's why I die so often. Yep, spoke too soon. That's why I die so often on the Void Knight. I just don't have enough health to survive a one-tap. It doesn't matter how perfect your defenses are. Capped resist, even if you were armor capped, and your resists were capped, and even say, I mean, unless you have block chance in the mix too, it just doesn't matter. Feels like Ward got nerfed. I mean, may have, you know. And then the thing you rely on with the Void Knight is you get so much leech. God damn it. You get so much leech that you can heal through a ton, but you got to have enough health, you know? And then when you stack on top of it the fact that you're just not dishing out any damage, and then it's just 10 times the problem because you've got, you know, a huge amount more of things you have to avoid and all that because the mob is living so long, you know? Like, that was only one stack of poison. I should not have wasted a potion on cleansing that, but I did. I'm gonna have to look and see if I even have that other one. I probably do. I've got a lot of Woven Echoes sitting. Alright. There is a Meteor Eagle Wing. Oh, so good, yet so bad. We don't need the crit strike multi. God, such a bummer, man. That's another really good roll. 691% increased fire damage. Damn it, man. That health on melee hit is one that's good enough where I would seal that one off. It's still beneficial. But that crit strike multi is just a complete deal breaker. God, what a bummer, man. Alright, we didn't get another pop here. Is it time to actually reset? No, we got more over here. Well, we don't have any unveiled yet, is the thing. Oh, no, we got one there. That's going to get trapped in, though, but, I mean, you might as well just do it. Plus, I want to get to a Nemesis anyway and throw that Irene in there. Let's kill these guys off. Oh, come on, dude. Really? You gonna run way over there? And let me aggro 20 more mobs I'm gonna have to kill? Alright. Please give me LP on that thing. It's not crazy uncommon. That's it, man. 4 LP is all I ask for. I've actually never seen a 4 LP Ivorine. I've gotten a bunch of 4 LP of the Smite Swords. Maybe I'll have more luck getting meteor drops on the other timeline. But I do want to get a better blessing roll first. At least an improvement over what I have. Doesn't have to be perfect yet. I'm happy with farming it more. But just a better version of what I've already got. Good Lord, just die. Some of those boys are tanky. That's the wrong weapon. Or no, that's a one-handed axe. Oh, whoa, whoa. What have we here? What was the roll on that? Oh, it's a little bit of a low roll. God dang it. There we go. See, I'm going to run out of forge potential before I get the base that I want, probably. God dang it, man. We're running out. Nope, never got the base. Oh, there it is. Or that's one of them, the Dragon Bone. That actually might be an upgrade. I got 0 forge potential, though. And we got a T5 melee damage roll on it. But that is a little closer to what I'm looking for. We got 89% chance to bleed. Let me see, which axe base was it I wanted? Let me look on the planner real quick. And look at the bases. Let me see now. The ideal one would be a resplendent. Actually, that dragon bone is exactly the same, basically. So that is not terrible. It is not terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible. If that melee damage was attack speed, then it would be incredible. And that 660% roll. But that's, I mean, that's worth keeping for the moment. Did we have any other meteors here? No. What's going on there, Shadow Shot? We'll keep that around for a moment. It's not awful, but it's not perfect. All right, we got nothing else, so let's go ahead and just clear out some bosses, and we'll reset this bad boy. Ready for queue hell? I wonder how long they're going to be. I decided I'm going to just skip the queues. Oh, got another Harbinger Eye. Did not get the armor roll. So we will keep current. Well, I mean, that's the thing, is if you don't look at the... You know, no offense to any of the PoE creators out there, but if you don't look at the shills and you only look at people who give you a neutral opinion, I haven't seen anyone that's excited about this season. Other than the trade. You know, the quality of life is huge. But quality of life is not a reason to play a game. Quality of life is a reason you enjoy a game more. It's definitely not the reason to play it, though. Oh, wow. I don't know which one you're doing, SciTech. Are you doing the same one as me? I don't know what NPC you're talking about. I guess I haven't been paying attention. I haven't noticed an NPC. Oh, shit. Nope, somehow managed to not get caught out in that. The rogue guy? Yeah, I haven't really noticed it, to be honest. Alright. Let's do one more of these. Ooh. What the hell is taking me so long to kill him for this time? Good lord. Where's the Harbinger at? Is he bugged? Oh, no, there he is. All right, no armor roll. Boo. That's a max roll, I think. Isn't it? I mean, wouldn't work for me. Or no, it's not. God, that one goes up really high. That's where I planned on doing. Is going monk. Oh shit, I didn't even look. God dang it. I didn't even look at it. Alright, let's see what our Eye of Reen. Hopefully there's a nemesis in here. There is, right there. Please be LP. Please be LP. Please be LP. I'm afraid to look. Oh, well, shred armor's good. As long as we get another roll. If not, I'll just sell it. Shitload of glyphs there. If it doesn't roll something else, I'm just definitely going to just sell that Irene, even though it's the first one I've found. I'm not going to use it out of desperation. The multi's just not good enough on it to bother with that. It's good, but it's not good enough to completely give up the slot if you're settling. Like, it's... I mean, at a minimum, 1 LP or bust. Or the correct nemesis roll. Alright, let's see if we got anything. Oh, is everyone going monk? I mean, that's what I had planned on going the whole time. We got one. Let's head on up to it. For PoE 2. As far as the changes to classes, the only thing that really looks super interesting to me is that, because I enjoy playing the monk anyway, but you can go that hollow palm unarmed monk playstyle, which one of the challenges on the monk has always been getting a good weapon. The weapon is super, super expensive. So if that hollow palm build works and you don't have to worry about the weapon, that's going to be huge. Oh, it didn't roll anything else, but it did at least go up. So that will no doubt sell. Maybe even for a decent amount. I'll have to say. Oof. It's in the box. Try to slam me, bro. Ain't having it. All right, we got one upcoming, but let's head on over and see what that Eye of Reen is going to sell for. I'm going to at least check it out, but then I'll probably end up skipping it as well. What? 1 LP ones are that cheap? God damn. Well, that's what happens when you don't look at it for a couple of days. How on earth are they that cheap? Two LP one's 920K. Wow, well, I guess I'll keep it for that. I thought it was going to be worth more. It's just not what I want. I'll throw it in the Paly box, though. Can look at this Omnis. These are probably gone down really low, too. Yeah, they have. Wow. Just worthless. All right, let's get back on out. I forgot to lower the corruption. God dang it. This is at like 900 corruption or something, huh? Son of a bitch. Well, I mean, I thought it was taking a long time to kill. Yeah, died. I'm going to try it again before I reset it, though. Yeah, I forgot to drop the corruption back down, though. Just got to be a little more careful on what I'm standing in. No. As I stand in the fire, I make that statement. Big oops. Yeah, man, dude's got way too many one-shots. 3,400 non-crit. That's crazy. All right, so I'm not going to sit there and smash my face against it, so let's just lower the corruption. Anything under 400, and I still am probably a really good chance of getting the good blessing, and the echo that I'm farming is just trivial and gives the same rewards. Stand in the fire, DPS higher. That's what Aramir keeps telling me. And I believe him. There needs to be 100. Lowering at 100. $372 seems pretty good. Right, which way we want to go? I guess let's go up. God, so bummed about that Ivorine. Why could it not just been nice and given me the Nemesis? Give me some LP on that bad boy. So last night I did that Confluence of Oblivion on the Paly and forgot that it raises you up to your highest corruption of the save file that can share a stash or whatever, how it's worded. And just jump back in and kept playing maps, and I going back in and like every echo, I'm like the first pack of mobs, I'm just getting one shot, like just dead. And I just can't figure out what's going on, and then I look and I'm at 900 and some corruption. Like, oops. Damage reflected. I think we'll keep that one too, just in case. I do a reflect build. All right, we got one over here. Let's head on up to it. What's up, Mr. Mamby? Oh yeah, the spinning is on. Gonna be lurking around. Fair enough. Well, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the lurk. I don't even care about that belt. Should have went to the one that was down first. You just teleporting all over the place, ain't you, dude? All right. Haven't had... Surprised I haven't seen more pop up yet. Well, we got one. See, there's 2 meteor champions back to back. What's the chances of actually seeing a meteor weapon, though? What do we got? We got a meteor dragon bone axe. Ah. Void damage and void pen. What a bummer, man. Oh, this is a cemetery. Poison pen. Physical pen. All right, what do we throw in? Let's throw one of those guys in there. Do all the beasts in that always spawn with golden rings around them on the ground? I'm not sure. We'll have to look here. I go into the next one. That would be our reroll. Only 3 weavers touch, though. Should have kept the other one. Let's see. We got one right here. You mean that little dodge bubble thing? Or the block bubble? Or are you talking about something else? That there? Maybe? I don't know. But no, whatever it is, it doesn't look like it's all the time. I mean, it's random every time, I think. From its available pool. Stood right in front of him. That's where 3,000 health would really be payday. Well, I mean, they're all the same tier of mobs that are in here. As far as I know. I don't think there's any... I mean, like, they're champions. They're not the Frenzy champion, but that only comes in the other one. Sometimes they do seem tankier than others. I've always just chalked it up to whether or not echoes were popping. Shit. I am screwed here. No potions. Oh, there's one. You get so many dots on you in here, you gotta be able to cleanse that shit. What do we got? Spark Mirage. None of the right one. Boo. No queue, huh? They actually plan ahead and got their servers in line? Wow. Yeah, any multipliers that champions can spawn with. I didn't even look to see what it was. Hopefully it was something worthwhile. Boo, low roll. That one's a boo as well. All right, we got a double. The double-double. Well, I mean, the woven echoes are meant to be. You know, it's not supposed to be just easy mode. That's why I lowered it down, you know. The problem you've got is, once again, you never got a starter going. But yeah, this is painful compared to what, like, even, I mean, at 900, this is painful compared to what a regular Echo at 900 is. Come on, give me my axe, give me my axe. What do we got? There's one, oh, it's a dagger. Boo, probably God rolled. No, it's not God rolled. Bummer. I don't know, man. I don't want to settle, but that one axe that I already got, I think is a pretty big upgrade. I just wish I could get a blessing here. And change over to the other timeline. That way I can farm some of those anchors. If nothing else, I need to have some to throw into the Nemesis, and I'm out. Remember a few days ago I said I was going to spend $2 million on 1LP anchors and throw them in the turtle? Well, I did that, and every one of them bricked. And I saved them all for the Nemesis. I'm out of all of them. 2 million gold worth of 1LP anchors I dumped into the Nemesis and didn't get... I mean, didn't even get a 1LP. I think I got one of them that got a 1LP back. Crazy. All right, we got a wand. We got a soul harvester. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. Shit. If we can get rid of that stun chance, we got one here. Let's see. Oh, man, the stun chance is tier 5. So we got to YOLO it right away. Come on, stun chance. Go away. Go away. Oh. Boo. Right to the brick basket. Wow, we didn't get any more to pop yet. Well, we'll get one. We'll get one. Let's do another one of these and see if we get a... Yeah, I can come do it. Let me get out of here and I'll, give you a hand. Oh, not at all, man. I mean, don't sweat it. Like I said, it's just the downside of not starting with a starter, you know? No big deal. We've all done it. You remember I did it with that mage, trying to get that mage build set up last season. Luckily, I had enough good sense to swap really quick. All right, what do we got? No armor blessing. Boo. All right, send me an invite. Let's see if it'll just let me just join you. What button is that? There we go. Dagger. Oh, man, you got 2 daggers. What a bummer. But you see, the rolls are the same. So it doesn't matter what tier you do this on. The rolls are always going to be the same. It is, it's group sharing loot, right? Like, we didn't get our own drops, do we? Oh, I'm not going to take anything. It's all you, man. It is all you. I got a bunch of those, Oh, no problem. I'm starting to get a bunch of mats stacked up. 200, almost 200, 277, and almost 200. And I've, like, been ignoring that whole beast mechanic. Oh, no. Echo in progress. Oh, drops are individual? Well, I just left stuff on the floor then. All right. Let's try this again. Oh, that's true. It says they only drop for the host. Speaking of, I am tempted to blast this guy a few times and move to another timeline because I want to get to a different boss. Well, let's just do them. We'll do them one at a time in case we get it. No, that one, it should have been, we each had separate loot. I just ended up leaving it laying on the ground since I wasn't sure. I'm not going to take your loot from you. It's your map. Your map, your loot, as the TFT carry sellers like to say. Shit, why am I stuck? Oh my god, how did I live through that? My mouse went off the screen. Now I've lost it. There it is. Good lord, how on earth did I survive that? I lost my mouse. I still haven't started using that YOLO mouse thing like you guys did. Well, what happened is my mouse went off screen, and I didn't realize. There's something there. Yeah, I'm getting stuck on an ice cube or something. God dang it, man. What is the deal with the no armor rolls? There's not that many choices. Yeah, I ended up clicking off screen somehow. And that whacked everything out. All right. I don't want to blow all these. Nah, I haven't had time to do anything really with it, with any of this stuff. I mean, I could tell you what I did. 5 points Juggernaut, then 5 points Armorclad, then 10 points Relentless. That gets you to the Void Knight. And in the Void Knight, I start with the flat void damage. Normally, I'll go 4 points here and 1 point here. That way I've got this unlocked when I start needing a little leech. What's up, Ejecto? And then I'll go 5 points here to get the AoE. Then I'll go 5 points here for the flat. Then go 5 points here for the armor. You can either go into finality, you could finish sorrow and steel, or you could start going into crit. The reason I don't go into crit first is because I'm getting a 60% bonus of nothing, because my crit chance is going to be really, really low then. So you don't really get the value out of this right away. Then as soon as we get to a point where I get woe unlocked, I go 5 points there for the frailty. Then it's on. You got to put 1 point into Essence of the End, and then go points into Echo Chance, Time Rot Chance. As soon as you get Void Well, you can start using Devouring Orbs. You don't want to use Devouring Orbs before getting Void Well, or you'll just have constant mana problems. And that's no fun. You know, especially early, that's just no fun. And then, like, a lot of people don't take this, but I do like to have the echoes. So I always take that for the 10% increased echo chance. And then you'll get to a point where you want to start investing in Paladin. But the problem with Paladin is you don't get a whole lot of value out of these points. And you have to get 15 in to get Symbols of Hope. And Symbols of Hope you get a tremendous value out of. So as soon as you're at a point, like normally I'll wait until like level 75, maybe even level 80, before I start dumping into these. And you got to get 15 points into the Paly tree. You get no value out of that. You get no value out of this. So your only choice here is Defiance. And then the next tier of stuff is not good either. So just go into survivability. Healing effectiveness, more health, etc. And then when you get 15 points, you go into symbols. And then continue to stack it out here. As far as the tree, the exact tree I've got now, I think maybe I would take 1 point out of Time Rot Chance. Or no, I got 5 in for the bonus. Like, you could take 1 point out of here. I feel like you get good value out of that Sorrow and Steel. At this point, I could probably take maybe a point out of here and definitely a few points out of this Leech, because I have so much other Leech going now. And just dump them into void damage and move speed just for quality of life. But the most important thing is the very first thing you take here, or the very first thing you take here anyway, would be Void Well. And then that allows you to get Devouring Orb going. And I usually put Devouring Orb on my bar and just don't use it and don't put points into it. That way, when I am ready to use it, it's got all the points sitting there ready to go. Oh, no problem, man. All right, now what was that called again? Bloodline. Blood. That way we get the little swirly and my old man eyes can see and I don't miss the nodes. Let's head on up here. God dang it, man. I'm kind of bummed about that stupid... I'm going to do one more boss. I really want to switch to another tree. I got a couple Harbinger eyes there. That was good, at least. Man, poor bastard just dies quick if you get some echoes stacked up. God damn it. What the hell, man? Where is the armor blessing at? I mean, I'm 6% off of a max roll. I got, you know, it's just feels so tedious when you just can't get it. And like I said, I'll settle for any improvement, even if it's only 1%. I'll be happy with today's grind, even if it's just at 1%. Let me try one more. All right, come on now. Gimme the stupid armor roll, you dumb donkey. Stupid freezy donkey. Oh, shit. He gonna charge soon, isn't he? I was on to your charge that time, mister. You don't get the echoes to pop at the beginning. It takes so long waiting for all the invulnerable stages there. Better grab that. Give it to me, give it to me. Nope. Why does RNG hate me so much, man? I mean, I can't even get a bad roll to look at. Last one. I don't want to blow all these. Oh, just wait till you see the build quick. At some point, I'll get it finished up and I'll do a build planner on it in a video. This is not the typical Void Knight build, and it is so much stronger than what all of the so-called experts consider the best possible build. It's just so ridiculous. And once again, no armor roll. Huh. Part of me wants to just swap over to the other timeline. One more. One more. ARPGs are like that for the most part. Yeah, I've got my own filter. I'm actually about to do another one now that I'm still not fine-tuned yet, but I'm to a point where I feel pretty good about where I'm at. All right, we got one. Please be higher than 49%. 47%. Oh, god dang. At least we saw it that time. I got to get excited for 2 seconds. I'm going to play PoE 2 later after the servers stabilize and all that stuff. I'm not super excited about this PoE 2 season. Alright, screw it, man. I'm moving over. I'm moving over to the other timeline. I'm tired of farming that big freezy donkey. What, we need this one, I think, right? I don't have to worry about the blessing, but here I get the boss drop. Where were we at? We're at 548 on this one. Let's just see how hard it is at 548, the special. I mean, they took some steps in the right direction in PoE 2, but I'm just not crazy excited to play. Like I keep saying over and over again, and you guys all know me. If they would have added in Blight and if they would have added in Cyclone, I would already be on online playing it. No Blight, no Cyclone. I'm already disappointed. Oh, this build is way better than the fire version. I get 2 million crits on bosses sometimes, Quicksilver. From Warpath. 2 million. The fire builds are just not even remotely close to the potential. My only problem with it now, I've got all the damage, but I'm super squishy. I did Corruption 1000 on this build with only 1900 health. They're quick. Alright, let's see how the Woven Echo, how bad it is. I'm not using red rings for this build. I don't use red rings on any build. It's too easy to sell those bad boys to suckers. Yeah, for ridiculous fees. People are just willing to pay so much for those things. All right. Was that... Why was that not... Oh, because that was called Bloodworks. Let me just change this so that it's Bloodline here so I don't get confused like that. But let's see how bad it is at 548. Nice. I haven't played Bloons in a long time. I can't be as lazy at 548, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna try it one more time. If I get slapped again, then I'll just lower it down. Like I said, there's no benefit to farming above 100 for this Woven Echo. It's the exact same loop. Oh, shit. Yeah. Fuck that. I want a smoother experience. So, let's just drop it back down to something a little safer. I really just need to get my survivability in order here. But I've been so focused on grinding out Paly gear the last couple of days, I haven't made any improvements to the Void Knight at all. $348. That should be fine. which way we want to go. Let's go this way. Well, if I keep getting hung up on playing other classes, it'll probably be a while. But basically, we're focused around overcapping crit and using the primordial crit amulet. And it's just absolutely busted. It amazes me that there's not, like, every Void Knight that has a calculator is playing it. I mean, as soon as you start seeing those 2 mil crits, it's like, how do you not play this? You know? It's so crazy. And it's not super gear dependent either. I mean, of course, it's, as with everything, it's gear dependent, but it's not. You can get going and get to a happy farm spot, like in 200 or 300 corruption real easy without, too much work. And my only trouble now is that 2,000 health is just a bummer. Just way too damn low. Well, once you get full stacks, it procs it over and over and over again. It'll proc it 10 times in 1 second. But you have to have all your debuffs stacked, and you have to have several echoes up, like 3 echoes up, plus all your debuffs stacked. If you have all that, I mean, it just sits there and shreds them off. It's a guaranteed crit every time, and it's a 40% chance to be one of the super crits, assuming you're capped out, which I am capped out. So it's just ridiculous. I mean, it just pop, 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 pop. You know, once you get to full stacks on everything, and like if you get the full stacks on everything, say you've got 3 echoes and your anomaly is popped, you're going to do like 20 million, 30 million DPS. Just with the gear I have now. Which is, far from min-maxed. So, I mean, I'm hopeful that I'm going to be able to get to like 5 mil crits. But, the proof is in the pudding there. No path of building. Needs path of building. The epoch of building. It's just the best thing to ever be made for any game. Oh, shoot. I forgot to type in the search term, didn't I? Let's see if we got a Nemesis laying around here. I didn't see one. Just do a quick run around, see if there's a Nemesis. I'm not seeing anything. Or no, I typed it in. I just wasn't at the node yet. We got a double pop here, though. We will take that. You like your bear build? I'm just a big Sentinel fan. I do want to do a Lich at some point this season. But like once I get my Paly all decked out and squared away, I'll probably do a Forge Guard first. I don't know. I might swap over and do a Lich, but I just really like the Sentinel builds in the game. See, this allows me to only half pay attention. And like I said, it's the same drop pool. So there's no benefit. There is no benefit on the affix rolls or anything. All right. There's a meteor, but it's a wand. What a shame. You think anyone that started the season on Lich got trapped? I think a lot of people re-rolled. Like, pretty quick. Alright, y'all, give me just a minute. I need to go grab a drink and use the little boy's room. So give me just a couple minutes here. I'll be right back. You're right. Sorry about that, y'all. I am back and with some fresh caffeine. So what, we got another one here. We got one out there as well. Let's just keep going up as far as we can. And then if I can get maybe, you know, I should log over and compare and look at what I've got versus that one that dropped, because that one that dropped may be a pretty enormous upgrade over what I'm using. There's a crescent axe. Well, we got one to look at anyway. Damn it, man. Another good roll, too. And then it's got all that other trash on it. God, what a bummer, man. You looked through the lich, through a planner before the season started. It quickly became apparent I don't need a lot of gear. Yeah. All right, Mr. Mamby, we'll have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Always running low on sanctum keys because I experiment so much. I can't leave any of those laying. Which one's closer? Looks like that one is closer and it's got a nemesis. Get wrecked, dude. Oh, come on already. Quit coming. What did we get? Void resistance. I'm just going to banish that one. I think I'll come back and do the cemetery too, because I still need to re-roll that. Re-roll that one relic or idol. That, and I've been ignoring the Weaver faction rep. So I'm still not fully leveled up there. Can't leave that behind either. Come on, be Clotho. It's not Clotho. What do we got? Shock and fire resist, bleed, and necrotic resist. Nope. We'll leave those laying on the ground. Let's see. That's the one we want to re-roll. Ooh, you can get ignite duration on those. That'll be another way to stack it. 3 Weaver's Will, or Weaver's Touch. Wish that was a little higher, but... Teleporter, dude. Teleported right over into my echoes over there. I didn't even... He was like 70... Burned like 75% of his health off screen. That was nice of him. Teleport around to the right spot. me something to hit. Oh, good lord, that was close. I burned all my potions. I couldn't get rid of the poison. I mean, I could always quit standing in it, but it's so nice to just stand in it. That's what potions are for, right? I just gotta quit spamming them. Alright, we got no meteor drop that time. Nope, no meteor. Alright, one opened there, another opened here, plus we got a boss. Let's go ahead and do the boss first. I will later. I'm avoiding all the server instability and any potential queue times and all that. I'm not crazy hyped about this this league. So, I mean, I'll play it, but I'm more excited about Last Epoch right now. So, I'm not gonna want to torture myself. Shit, man. What terrible placement. Ooh. Thank you for coming out in the middle. No drop. What do we got for blessings? Here it's a trash blessing, huh? Ailments. Amulets. I don't think the blessing matters too much on this one. Just need to get those the idol drop from this guy, or the relic drop from this guy. Alright, so let's go up first and we'll clear all of them we have there, then we can come back down and do that. Couldn't figure out what you wanted to play, so you stopped. I mean, everybody picks their own stop point, you know? Nothing ever wrong with when you're ready to stop. If you stop having fun, that's usually the best time to stop. You know? Same goes for any game. Yeah, I think both of those just require a lot of gear, you know? This one is closest. Kind of booties we got there. Nope. We got a pair of nopes. Yeah, I can't remember what I have in the Nemesis. Or do I have anything? I may not have anything. Nope. Quicksilver ring. Let's try throwing that in there and see what happens. Right, no more new ones popped yet. It's so weird how it works. Sometimes you're just like overrun with the Woven Echo procs, and sometimes not so much. Seems like there's a little latency on these mob spawns on this one. Wonder if their servers are about to poo. There's a meteor dragon bone axe. Oh, it gave me that necrotic damage bullshit again. And look at the roll, 693%. Oh my god. Let's see if we can YOLO that necrotic damage off. God dang it, man. Nope. Bricked. God, that was such a good roll on the tier 8 as well. Well, this is guaranteed tier 8s from this. I'm doing a specific Woven Echo, the Bloodline Glade. I've got it in my Weaver tree, and it just pops up constantly. So you can like I've got another one here. I typed in Bloodline up here so it would highlight them, but I've got one there. I've got another one down here, and it'll open up a dozen more before I'm done with the timeline. No, I'm playing trade. Emergent skill. I'll probably start an SSF character, but I haven't yet. In fact, I'm going to record a full campaign run through because I've had so many people asking me about it for the Void Knight and the Paly as a solo character found. That way it's like simulating a fresh start. I don't know when I'll do that. The best time to do that, I think, is to do it on stream, but I'm going to want to use it in a YouTube video is the thing. So I always hate using stream VOD content as YouTube videos, but that is a pretty normal thing for people to do. I just hate doing it. I think it's lazy. Lazy, dirty, and wrong. But it's going to take like 5 or 6 hours, so that's probably still the way to do it. All right, so yeah, you see we got another one popped after. So I was headed to this one, and then this one spawned as a Bloodline Glade as well. But yeah, these are guaranteed. It's either 7 or 8 tier 8 drops every clear. But you have to give up your 1 tier 8 slot for it, and that's where it gets tricky. All right, no meteors, but all of these green ones are all tier 8 drops. Every one of them. So you're guaranteed to get that every time. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones I'd want. I don't think there is, to be honest. Oh, nice. Well, nice that you get a little free time, you know? That's always a good thing. Nothing wrong with getting a little free time, you know? Yeah, it's weird. It seems like they're not fully spawned in at first. For just like a second or whatever. A meteor, but it's a dagger. We don't want a dagger. Didn't roll all the correct affixes anyway. And what? We got one that opened up top. We'll go up for it. I don't think so. Because the problem is you can only use one primordial per character, and not many people are using the tier 8 dropped weapons. I don't know. I should check, though. I should check. Especially if I'm going to be farming it like this, because... I mean, I may be leaving some cash on the table. Oh, it rolled 2 LP. Let's see if it goes up again. Go to 3, by God. All right, cemetery. Where you at? What the hell? That's not the right way. I have to go all the way down and around it up. Oh, nice, Aramir. How far have you made it? And has it been smooth? Like, did they fix all the jank from last season? I'm going to start it tonight for sure. Been smooth so far? I'm gonna play around with the monk, and I want to try out the unarmed build, the hollow palm. But if that's not all that great, I'll transition it into something else. Oops. Didn't mean to pick up the amulet. What was it? 12 Weaver's Well? No, we'll leave that on the ground. Alright, let's see. That thing did not roll well. Damage over time and endurance? No. And another no. We'll want to re-roll that one again. Alright, so we got one here, one there, and one here. How often do you see those primordial unique drops in that other Echo, Lucalia? I know you said it's an increased chance. And can you get the purchasable ones to drop, or just the drop only ones? PoE 2 is very, very different from PoE 1. Not even remotely close to the same game. Uh-oh. No potions. Heal up, damn it. There we go. Just the exclusives? I think there is there any of those that are worth a bunch? That are super hot items? I'm not even sure. Alright, there's one Meteor of Rusted Cleaver. Oh, man. Bad rolls. Low roll on the fire damage, too. Electrify. We'll stay away from Electrify. 18 Weaver's Will on that. I guess I'll save it. I've got a thought now, though, Sci-Tech on the Paly, on a completely different build for him. Ah, damn it. Thought I could spin through it and survive, but I was too low. Oh, come on already and die. Don't be that away. Die like a good beast. No meteors that time at all. Bummer. Alright, we got another one up there. Then we got another boss, too. New mechanic hits hard. Alright, let's see what happened to that Exsanguious. It stayed at 2 LP, but that's alright. Oof. Spell damage and dodge rating. We'll just leave that on the ground. Poor guy that died before I even really got a good look at him. Poor little fella. Alright, let's go here. Oh, come on already. All right, what do we got? We got a dagger. We got a pickaxe. The dagger, of course, we don't want. Void damage. What? Come on. Let me look at that, though. Plus, it's got poison, too. No, it's bricked. Boo. No other meteor except that dagger. All right, keep going up. We got to go to arena. It's making me earn them this time. I'm not getting them chained quite as hard. What have we there? Lightning damage. We'll pass on that. Wow. Didn't give me one again. It's going to make me, like I said, going to make me earn them. A dagger. Another dagger. And a wand. God dang it, man. We're getting meteor drops. It's just the wrong items. Big bummer. Oh, wow. We didn't get a prop again. Wonder if I go down and do one of those other ones that was off to the side. Like, we got one here. Let's do that, I guess. Where are you at, you stupid mages? No, this is a woven echo that I've got placed on my weaver tree. So this is a separate mechanic from the regular beast thing that you do. These are randomly evolved every encounter. So you get all kinds of different ones. Another wand. God dang it, man. Spell damage. Really low roll on the fire damage anyway. But yeah, you place them on your weaver tree in these slots. It gives them a chance to pop up in the echo. And then you don't actually have to spend the woven echo. And any of the beast-related ones, they have a very, very high probability to be there. All right, we didn't get another one that way. It didn't seem that good. We got one out here too. I guess I'll come out to it and see if we get another one. Yeah, I'm not having as much luck on this timeline so far. I mean, it's only the first run through on it, but none. Nothing. A lot of mats. Boo. Wow, I didn't get any. Well, there's one. They're really spread out here. Oh, crap. I capped that out. Let's get a couple of bosses down so we're not wasting corruption here. Or stability. Ooh, Mr. Harbinger. What the hell? Standing in the stuff? How rude of you. God, this guy is like a pro at standing in the laser beam, huh? Look at that guy go. Alright, we don't care about this, right? I think I just keep current every time. We don't care about this blessing. And we got no relic. Or, yeah. I'm looking, these come from this boss, Anchor of Oblivion. I'm looking for a 2LP one. Let's do one more boss kill, and then we'll head out to that other Woven Echo. Ooh, that was close. Shit, I'm out of potions. God damn it, and I'm out of mana. Come over here, guy. You know you wanna. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Die now? There we go. Still no amulet. Alright, we'll come down to this one and see what's good. Then we got another one over here. I mean, there's still a bunch of them. But it's just not, like, filling it up like it normally does. I I mean, you can wing it, but you're going to have the most success if you know what you're doing. What's going on there, Shooty? It's not quite as complex as PoE 1 is. But it's still, you know, planning ahead is always a good idea. All right, Mr. Nemesis, what you got for me? Oh, god dang it, man. Rolled fire resistance. I'm having no luck from the Nemesis this season. Normally, I usually get a couple of good things from there. But I'm not having any luck this season at all. Thanks for following there, Rev. Appreciate it. Here we go. We got a double. A little back-to-back action there. We'll take it. We'll take it. Profane volcano, no meteor once again. Good lord, man, this is crazy. Why no meteor? I'm having bad luck today. Last night, in like half the amount of time, I probably farmed 10 times as many meteor axes. Like every run, there was multiple meteor axes, or at least one. Getting a 2 LP world splitter to drop. Oh yeah. I tell you, the only 2 LP world splitter drops I've ever had were ones that I got the world 0 LP world splitter and then threw it in a Nemesis. I got a 2 LP world splitter last season like that. All right, we got a meteor drop, but it's the dagger. So big bummas. The predicament I'm in now is this Clotho rolled so good, it would take a 3 LP world splitter for it to be an upgrade for me. I would love to get me a world splitter too, but it's got to be 3 LP for me. I rolled double tier 7s on this cloth though. It's just not replaceable really at the moment. I guess if you had a 2 LP and you put a double tier 7, and you hit the roll and hit both tier 7s, which I mean the chances of all that happening are just so slim. Even finding the double tier 7, you know. This was very rare Clotho double tier 7 roll. It was only on a 15 Weaver's Will sword too, is the thing that really got me. All right, we got another bloodline here. There's another dagger. God dang it, man. Didn't have any more pop over here. We got one here, but that one dead ends. So, I mean, there could be another one over here that pops. I guess let's just go to it and see. I'm not going to bother going through that tomb. All right. We'll do this one. That should put us at another boss fight. And then we'll just clear this timeline. This timeline hasn't been very good. All right. Wow, none again. Nothing else opened either. So where do we want to go? I guess we can go up one more and see if it opens up here. See if we get another one up top. If not, I'll just run the shade and reset it. No, no other ones opened up. So let's do one more boss. And then we'll do the shade and reset the timeline. Come on, dude. Don't trap me. Oh, there we go. Wow, still no amulet. That is the coolest looking shield ever. So demonic. It's like, it looks like something out of Warhammer 40K. How many eyes am I back up to? I'm back up to 12. All right, let's just reset this one because it's a POS. All right, then we're going to want to drop the corruption level back down before I start farming. I want to log over and look on my Paly too and see if that axe I got is a very big upgrade. Well, let's drop the corruption down. 371 will work. All right, let me hop on my Paly real quick and look. I actually don't have very much more time left either today. Another late start today. I do apologize for that. Let me see. That's a huge upgrade over what I've got. Wow. 89% chance to bleed up top. Then we got bleed, we got fire damage, we got ignite. It's definitely a nice upgrade over that one. The only thing we really lose is that 22 flat damage, which I don't even care about. We're 51 melee damage up top, so... Now what I could do, can I do anything to that one? No, I can't really do anything else to that one. I'll save it just in case, but that seemed like a huge upgrade. Let me look at the difference in ignite damage. That one's 1088. That one's 1128. We don't have all the ignite chance from the symbols and stuff. Actually, that's why it's so low. Let me go out to a random timeline here where the symbols will pop up. Get a real comparison. All right, 297 ignite chance at 1217. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a significant upgrade just in those two. But we also have a 300% bleed chance as well, which stacks on top of that. Let me see how many stacks I can get up to on the dummy. Where is that? Divine Era. This is with the new one. Looks like I'm capped out at like 230 here, which means I need more duration. And I went up to 240. You got to get more stacks than that. So need more chance and more duration. God, he spins so fast, huh? Huh. I feel like I was getting more than that on other bosses. Let me see. Let me plug that one in. That one should be less, right? Yeah, it's way less. That's weird. I was getting way bigger stacks than that on bosses. Not sure why. Anyway, y'all, that is going to get it for me for today. Thank you all an absolute ton for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow playing either PoE 2 or more Last Epoch. We'll find out. Depends on if I'm enjoying the PoE 2 League when I try it out tonight, or if I'm not. But anyway, that is going to get it from now. We got a little family stuff going on this evening for dinner. But anyway, thank you all an absolute ton for hanging out. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take it easy, y'all.